Hello! It's episode 2 of Dragon Quest 2. Episode 2, Dragon Quest 2. There's a weird kind of synergy there. Well, I guess there was bound to be a second episode, so maybe I'm just making a mountain of a molehill. At any rate, it's me, Liam Gallagher. I'm your host. We're going to be continuing a journey through the wonderful, magical world of, not Erdrea, geez. I played Dragon Quest 11 just long enough to memorize the name of that place, and now that we're here, Erdrick? No, he's still here. Cantagel's old castle? I forget the name of the world. It's not that important. We'll find out. Someone will tell us. We gotta find this stupid, buddy. We gotta find our Prince Kain. I searched low and high. I think I've been to every place. It seems like a spot on the map that I couldn't visit. So I'm getting the sense that it's not a place on the map I need to visit. If that makes sense. Probably somewhere in a town. Unless I have to just like search a tile in the overworld. But then he would probably be in a place of interest, right? Oh, I think last time I save stated. So let's see if we can bring that up. Load save state. This looks better, yeah. So I had just gotten the silver key, right? Level 9. This makes more sense. So I gotta get out of here with my life. And my hope is that I can just use, in my process of like finding stuff to do with the key, I might be able to find the prince. Prince Kain, I think his name is. You know, if I'm just exploring generally, the odds are pretty good that I'll uncover something that I didn't through the methods I was using to look before. You know, if you want a different outcome, you gotta do a different thing. That kind of thing. That kind of idea. Alrighty. Well, hopefully I don't die and lose half my money, because I think I've got quite a bit on it. Quite a bit of money on me. Let's see if I got any healing herbs. I think Nobi doesn't look like he's going to be manifesting any magical powers anytime soon. I've got a few Chimera wings, so that's good. Hopefully we will make it. With our life. I guess I've discovered everything that's in here. By going to the very bottom of this cave, I found the silver key, so. Found the lottery ticket. Some more garbage to put in the bank, essentially. Alrighty. Wing of the Chimera. Alright, so we gotta find this stupid Kain guy. So I think we gotta search high and low in all of the different villages and whatnot. And just go talk to everybody. That was the merchant guy. Are you Kain? I think I talked to this soldier before and they weren't Kain. Yeah. I have the silver key now. Can I open these doors? Key won't turn. I wonder if that was different than the message I was getting before. I feel like this is not Kain. Yes, very good. Okay, that's gold. But deep down, he's a nice guy. Okay. I trust you. Okay, well. Go to the next town, see if I can find a use for my silver key. I guess that's the move we're on, right? Oh, I think I clicked away from the window very briefly there. Okay, okay. Well, here we are, fighting ants, looking for Kain. What a video game this is. I guess at least I have the experience points now. We can make use of those, kick butt later. Okay. We might as well put things in the bank. I wonder if Kain will be my level when we add him up, or a fixed level. I wonder how that's going to work. Let's find some silver doors. Is this a silver door? Does this count? Yes, it does. Ooh, secret shop. Oh, sure. Let's get rid of these stupid lottery tickets I've got. Why would he be behind the locked door? Oh, video games. Oh, video games. Worst lottery in the world. Six lottery tickets. Keep the lottery tickets coming, lady. Please sell our throwaways on your items. No, thank you. I'm gonna go win the lottery, excuse me. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. Is there any skill in this at all? Or am I just jamming the reels? This is an interesting type of lottery. Let's play the lottery. So this is just like complete chance. I wonder if there's like any way of like lining it up. My guess is maybe. My guess is a solid maybe. Lottery ticket is a consolation prize. Kinda wanna just get rid of these things. Really what I would like is a prince. Maybe if you win, one of the other prizes is Kain. Blind faith. I guess at a certain point, I just want to get rid of them now. No! Please, get rid of my lottery tickets. I just want my inventory to be empty. I do not want these lottery tickets. What a silly game. Don't need the rules. Yeah, I'm just hitting the button arbitrarily. How are we doing on... Perfect. I don't want F tickets anymore. Okay, don't gamble, kids. Bad for you. You'll only lead your family to ruin. Okay, Kain's not any of these dudes. Are you Kain? Right, explaining how poison works. You need an anecdotal herb. That was the P guy down there. You're not the innkeeper. Are you Kain? Oh, you're Kain! There you go. Let's join our power and fight together. I'm into that. Let's get some Kain art going on here. Let us join our power and fight together. So is he oh, that was it. Oh, and we follow each other around. That's very nice. Okay, and I found this fun little picture on the electric internet. Save image as. La 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 la. Alright, we're gonna throw that on Dragon Quest. And there's Kain. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna image Kain. We're gonna add him to the party. We're so happy to have him on board. Dragon Quest. Come here, little guy. Oh, you're animated. You're gonna make Nobi feel self-conscious. One of them he's from the NES version. So I guess that's a consolation prize. He might be from the NES version, but he's animated, right? Text. Kain name tag. Just gonna look. It's good, worth the wait. I promise. When you see Kain written underneath Kain, you'll never forget who Kain is ever again. And that's gonna be of value to you. Just you wait. Looking good, Kain. What a good looking boy. He's looking right smart. Ooh. Okay. Well, there you go. Kain is level 1. Alright, well that answers that question. What do you got? What do you got on you, Kain? Let's take a look at your stats. Here's our baseline. 33, 27, 11, 62. Alright. He's got a club and leather armor on. Jeez, the king can't even dress up his kid. I guess that's more or less what I started with. Alright, well now that I have Kain, what do I do? We've been focusing on this for so long. And now we've arrived and I don't even know what to do with it. Alright, we've got a fundraise for to buy Kain's equipment because I don't want to. I don't want to have to take money out of the bank. That's fine. Well, there'll be many a monster to fight in between now and whenever. Plus, Nobi's super duper carrying the party right now. Good work, Kain. So I guess this is going to be the dynamic for a while. Kain's going to get himself killed. Well, Nobi does all the heavy lifting. He'll level up quickly, though. Hopefully he'll level up quickly. Let's go back and see the princess and see if she knows what we're supposed to do with this wayward child. I wonder if there's any silver key doors back in my hometown. Kain, you're useless. What? Really? Is that what happens? Older brother, please take me with you. Kain? What a jackass. Well, I guess he's our ally, though. Alright, found your stupid son. Okay, well, we've got Kain, so that's something. Oh, hey, Obo, how's it going? Thanks for visiting. I just found this guy who's part of my party now, and he's very mean to his sister. You look at the sass on this guy. Look, we're going to talk to his sister, the princess. Oh, older brother, please take me with you. And he says, you're useless. To be fair, her name is Asterix, so I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. But here we are. Alright, well, I don't even know what to do now. Let's go back to hometown, I guess. Maybe Dad King, the King Dad, will have something clever to say. All right, King Dad, here we come with Kain in tow. And Kain's never gonna get level ups if all the enemies just run away from me in fear. Oh, nice. Thank you for feeding Autobahn Pal, Captain Hydrus. Autobahn Pal is a hungry Autobahn. And you know, if Autobahn Pal doesn't get fed, he gets really cranky. So you've done a great thing. You've done a really great thing. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, well, happy holidays. You too. Have fun on the quest. Thank you. We just joined forces with the very rude Kain. You can see him pictured in the top right. in all of his 2-frame walk animation glory. Liam G25. I thought he perished in the Great Fire of Bushnell. What you don't know, Hydrus, is that I was the bushfire. Okay, I didn't perish in the fire. The fire was me, right? So I did that. Many regrets for Bushnell, though. It was regrettable. But you know, when I want a caramel bottled milkshake, I get it. Those are the rules. No exceptions. How you doing, Obo? How you doing, Hydrus? Want me to pet the dog? Here, doggy. Dog, dog, dog. Bow, wow, wow. So we're playing Dragon Quest II. Do you want a primer on the plot so far? I can catch you up so you don't feel like you're missing out. Sick. Is that a sick bird? Is that an ill falco? Did I tell you? Oh, I left the castle. Did I tell you that I got 6th place in I almost hit Star Wars 2, and then I almost hit Star Trek 2. I got a 6th place run in Star Fox 2. Blah blah. That's the sound that the door makes. Oh man, it's a prison. Hey you, do you have the jailer key? No. What? Go and get it right now. Okay. This is the jail. Oh, Prince, you shouldn't be down here. Alright. I'm glad that brought... Yeah, for sure. I think it's like the longest awaited sequel ever. The longest delayed sequel. To be honest, like my other speedrunning records, I only got it because there wasn't a lot of competition on the leaderboards. Let's be real. But you know what? I might try running the game again at some point. I might just do that. I heard all about what happened to Moonbrook. The evil priest Hargon is a sinister power. Our hero will put a curse on the people who seek to destroy him. Please be careful. A lottery ticket. These lottery tickets are a curse. I'm telling you. The lottery in this game is just a slot machine. The Bell amulet can protect you from magic. However, there's a small chance that you put to sleep. Even if you have sealed their magic. Interesting. Okay, well, that was a fun fact. I'm glad I discovered how to do that. Talk to that guy. It's really advancing the quests in a big way. Who else do we got here? Who'd you come with? Hydrus, Superman, but with like the food instead of the degree, the caliber. Who's this? It's my dad, King Dad. You returned safely, Prince Novi. A short time ago. Oh, I have him here. He's talking about the guy I returned with, though. No. What titles do they have the Switch Virtual Console this month? I think they added like Super Punch-Out. They added Star Fox 2. They added Breath of Fire 2, I think. Probably some other stuff. To be honest, the only one that really caught my eye was Star Fox DOS. I never bothered with the SNES Classic because I don't know, I don't need another lump of plastic kicking around my home, you know what I mean? I got too much clutter in my life anyways. So I figured that they would make it available on the old Switch Online eventually. So I was really happy that it came out. It holds up really well. I mean, if you've never played like any 3D games of that era, it might be jarring to like get accustomed to it, to understand like what it is you're even looking at. But it was really cool because it's like I was impressed on the basis of like remembering how I felt playing Star Fox when it came out back in the day, and even playing Star Fox 2 like last week, it still felt like a huge, like a tremendous accomplishment on the Super Nintendo, if that makes sense. Like it's still, for that hardware spec, like a technological marvel. It'd be like if you know, a mouse lifted up an elephant. In any time period, that would be impressive, right? So it's funny because even though like the technology is quite old, I still felt like I was playing something high tech, even though it was a emulated Super Nintendo game. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. So we spent so long trying to find this Kain guy that I quite honestly have lost the plot. But Dookie03 told me I wasn't supposed to stay at the inn. So we have to remember that. In Biran. Sounds like go for it. There are 2 kinds of keys. Oh, I already know this. I only have the silver key, though. Yeah, you know. I'm so ashamed. I should have known. This guy's really chastising himself pretty hard for not knowing what the status of my inventory. Boo. How's Christmas been for you, Hydrus? Any notable stories? A friend of mine's dad got nunchucks for Christmas. Can you believe it? I think I followed you since August and Obo since December. That's pretty sweet. August sounds about right. I wrote it down in the Discord. If I think it's pinned in general. Or in the Splatoon one, maybe? I forget where I put it. Maybe it's in the rules. Anyways, I made a post about it in the Discord the day that you showed up in my chat. Because I kept on telling all my viewers, like, just you wait. Like, eventually my runs are going to get good enough that, like, somebody who speedruns this game... is gonna notice and show up to watch, and that's gonna be the moment I know that I've made it, right? Is when a Splatoon speedrunner shows up. To be like, oh hey, I noticed you're running. What's up? How you doing? That would be the moment. That would be the moment that I had made it as a speedrunner, and that was you. You were the first. You were the first Splatoon 2 speedrunner to show up and be like, "Yo, it's me, Captain Hydrus." You may have heard of me. I'm kind of a big deal around here. They call me the best. Oh yeah, I can't help but notice that you're pretending to play Splatoon. You want some help with that? Meanwhile, Kain learned. You're kind of a big deal. You're not like, let's be honest. I'm kind of doing you a favor by being here. I don't know if you know this, but it's me, Captain Hydrus, so, you know. This would be a really good opportunity to pay me a compliment. No, but for sure. Just pinch your nose and you sound like me? Alright, how's this? I'm Captain Hydrus. Was that a pretty good impersonation? Tell me whether or not I got that right. I've actually been practicing quite a bit. I hope you can tell I've been practicing my impersonation. I'm really quite proud of it. I gotta be honest. Okay, I think there's only one other place I know to go. Spot on, bro. Thanks. I've been studying your speedruns so that I could study your voice, so I could do the impersonation. It's a cool talent I have. I'm 5'11" and sound like a piece of wrestling. How was that? Was that good? I've never heard you say that before, so this is kind of new material. So I don't know whether or not I got that one quite right. But that's how I guess you would say it. How many slugs do you think I've killed in my career in Dragon Quest? The game doesn't keep track. It's not like Metal Gear Solid 3. You don't have to go through a river of dead slugs later. Although if you were to kill slugs, I think the geographic feature that they're most likely to transmute into would be a river. It's turned into slug goo. The snake-shaped desert in the middle of the forest. Do you think 5 slugs is the correct amount? It's an interesting amount. I think it might be more than that. 5.3 ounces of slug. How many ounces is each slug though? Because this matters. Alright, sup my dude? Yeah. Alright, I don't know what to do now, because we got this sick key. We got the King Boy. That's my new name for Prince. 4 drublins per ounce. The new name for a Prince is King Boy. The new name for crown is King Hat. If you think about it really though, like, the crown is the king of the hats, right? Alright, well now that I found this stupid kid, I don't know what to do with him. Kain, talk to me, my boy. Kain is always behind me, it's true. The other day. I don't know where to go now. The game has been pretty light on instructions. Can we go talk to the king again? The king of this place? Oh, king. Welcome back, king. No, this guy's useless, right? This guy's garbage. He's the worst king in the world. The continue without taking a break thing always kind of gets me, because it's sort of like a double positive. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times you talk about double negatives, like not. But he says, "Oh, nice. Hey there, Shoelace. It's good to have you. We're playing some Dragon Quest II." There's sort of a roundabout explanation for what this game is on. This was originally released for the Super Famicom. Well, no. Dragon Quest II was originally released for the Famicom. But this is the fan translation of the SNES port, which is sort of confusing, but the SNES version of this game never got translated or officially localized into English. So fans did it. And people more or less agree that this is the version, like this is the definitive, this is the best one. So I'm playing the Super Famicom version, translated by fans into English. It's kind of confusing, but here we are. How you doing, Shoelace? Have you having a good holiday? My brain is so big it can crush watermelons. What about your skull, though? Yeah, so the Dragon Quest series is kind of weird in that the team that makes them always makes a bunch of changes in between versions. So, for example, people consider the definitive version of Dragon Quest 1 to be the American localization, Dragon Warrior 1, which is kind of funny, right? Japanese game, they consider like the one to play to be Dragon Warrior. And it's just because there was a few years between the release of Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest in Japan and then Dragon Warrior in North America. And the development team made a bunch of changes, fixed a bunch of bugs, changed some of the stuff about the game that was not fun. Oh, nice! Congratulations, Pokemans is... Are we friends on the Switch yet? If so, or if not, add me up and we can trade Pokemanses. I don't have very many good Pokemanses right now to trade you, but oh boy, I'll send them to you anyways. You know those crystal skulls? Put 5 slugs on that? Okay. Why would you put skulls on a slug? I have to admit I'm a little confused. Oh, he knows heal? That's fun. Same. You want to hunt for shinies? You're gonna disappear down the shiny hunt hole. I'm gonna play the game, and if I get any shinies, then that's sweet. I have a bunch of shinies from just having played Pokemon for far longer than makes any sense. If we're being quite honest, playing too much Pokemon in one man's life. I used to play Pokemon competitively, so you know all the trouble that brings me, right? Oh man, healing magic is so nice. Pokemon Showdown, yeah, Pokemon Showdown is good stuff. For years and years and years and years, like that was the real place to practice your Pokemon's skills, because making a team on the actual cartridge in Pokemon was horrible. It's just so bad. It was just awful. Fun fact, everybody who played Pokemon competitively hacked their teams into their game. Everybody, without a doubt. I did. All the top players did. You would be stupid not to, just because you would waste hundreds of hours building your team just to test it and get some experience. And then if you wanted to make any changes to your lineup, you would have to breed and level up new Pokemon. Like 100% of the people who play Pokemon competitively hack their Pokemon. You didn't know that I was a competitive Pokemon player? At my height I was third in Canada. Next to Nathan Powell, who was first, and Shen, I forget his last name now. Shen something. Shen, it wasn't Shen Long. Shen Long was the guy I went to junior high school with. Shen something. I forget his last name now. But anyways, Shen was second that year. Anyways, yeah, I was third in Canada. Alright, I legit don't know where to go. This game's confusing. I just lost the plot. You know the expression, I've lost the plot, if not the passion for the novel? Have you ever heard someone say that? Well, that's me right now. I haven't given up on the story. I just don't know what it is. Indiana Jones, South America? Indiana Jones, I think, went to a lot of places. Jeez. Where was he? He was in Serbia or Siberia. I forget which one. I think in one of them he goes to Hungary. where what's her face is. He goes to Egypt, I think. You know, he's a globetrotter. That's what he's known for. He gets around. And there was Nazis who had a tank by a cliff. Remember that scene? The fight scene on the tank? These days you wouldn't get a fight scene like that anymore, right? Because instead of being just like a fight scene that ends like on a tank and that's high stakes, you'd have to have like a fight scene like on a spaceship and everybody is shooting lasers out of each other's eyes. It was a good fight scene. Back when you didn't need so much glitz in order to sell a plot, right? Would I ever speedrun a Dragon Quest game? I don't think so. The thing is, Shoelace, is that my like patience for that kind of stuff is pretty low. For me, like an hour-long run is too long. As Hydrus will tell you, like I'm not like a serious speedrunner in the same way that like him or Obo or some of the other folks that hang around the Discord or this channel are. I just kind of do it for fun, and because that's like just an interesting way for me to like add a little bit of spice to playing games or whatnot. And so like I've just played Star Fox 2 casually, and it only took me about 20 minutes to play through the game the first time, and I thought to myself, you know, hey, this is actually not a little bad little run. I'm curious about if I played this as fast as I could, how long would it take me to get through this game? And the answer was I got 6th place, which is fun. So for something like an RPG, a lot of times they are really more about like RNG manipulation and, you know, figuring out which seed you're on to get like a really highly optimized experience route. So you like just barely have the right stats in order to beat the boss and the thing, and they tend to be quite long and tedious. So it's not really my idea of fun, if that makes sense. I really, really love these types of games for their story and the setting and the characters who are in it. And I feel like after a playthrough or two, that would end for me, if that makes sense. I've watched some speedruns of like the first Dragon Warrior with RNG manipulation and starting the game on a specific seed, and it's really, really cool. It's really really fascinating to watch, and I really appreciate it and respect it, but I could never do it. What about you, Shoelace? Would you ever speedrun a game like Dragon Quest? Oh, we're trapped by the mountain. So now we're just like exploring because I don't know where to go. The question you should ask is why you would speedrun. Maybe it's not for you. Yeah, for sure. For me, it's totally just about like the skill-oriented curiosity. From like playing a musical instrument, I feel like I already have a lot of an ability to like practice and improve. Like I've learned how to learn, if that makes sense. And that's cool. And I guess as a hobby or whatever, it's fun to apply the muscle, apply that ability to games, because that's cute. But then also like from my background in music, like I know just how far the rabbit hole goes with that kind of stuff. You could spend a lifetime perfecting a run of a game, right? Like there's literally no end. And I know that that's not me, right? At the end of the day, I'm not going to want to put as much time into a game as I would put in to practice. If I ever get to the point where it feels like actual real work, the thought I always just have to myself is like, if this is, why don't I just go practice? Why don't I just go play piano? Which isn't to belittle people who decide to put time into speedrunning, but for me, like, the true love will always be music. If that makes sense. Think about starting a Nuzlocke and Shield, where I'd be experience the game from different view. Nice, yeah. I would not speedrun a game like this. Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's it, right? Nuzlocks are, I think, for me, the same appeal of speedrunning is kind of like the appeal of a Nuzlocke. Is like, I've been playing games all my life, and you get good at playing games, right? And at a certain point, you like want more challenge than the game's designers are gonna assume you are able to do, right? Because they need to make gameplay that folds in people who've never played any games ever before. Like, they have to assume that one of the people playing the new Pokemon game is going to be someone who's Pokemon for them is their very first video game. And so it's really hard to create a valuable range of experiences from that all the way up to Super Pro, who's been playing video games since they were 4 years old and like just knows everything about them. But that's why I think Nuzlocks and game challenges come into play, because people are looking to add a new dynamic of difficulty to their games that the game designers probably can't / shouldn't put into the games themselves. All right, well, I don't really know where to go now. I don't really know where to go. Maybe I did something wrong in the place below. Maybe I didn't talk to the guards. I only talked to the guy, the sage character, right? So maybe I forget where this place is now. Jeez. Mash A. Like hitless Dark Souls? That's crazy. Playing Dark Souls without getting hit. The first level 60 in World of Warcraft. The first guy took 4 days of not sleeping. Oh wow. That's ridiculous. I wish more people saw your stream. You stream daily for the most part, engage with chat, and have a good time. More people should know about you. Thanks, Shoelace. That's really kind of you to say. Hopefully they do. I'm starting to stream more than I did before. As you know, or as you might know, I'm going back to school. So for me, the idea of being able to stream on Twitch as being my part-time job in school while studying is way more appealing than going to a coffee shop or whatever. Let's be real. I would much rather do this, and you know, we've got a good little community going. We've got 269 followers. We got 7 subscribers. It's a great start. You know, it's a great start. Oh, Hydrus. What a goofball. Hydrus streams like for 59 hours out of the day. Hydrus has invented extra hours in the day just so he can stream on them. Don't you listen to him. But yeah, no, thanks for the kind words there, Shoelace. Hopefully the word will spread. Where do I go to school? I'm just starting my program. I'm going to go to Seneca College. It's here in Ontario, and I'm studying computer programming. So I don't know if you know, but my background is in music, and I got a degree in music performance from the University of Toronto here in Ontario, and that was a lot of fun and really good. And I've been working as a musician since graduation, but it's a tough life. Let's be honest. The money's not very good. The hours are very long. Well, people appreciate that you're a musician. A lot of people don't really respect that you're a musician. You know the difference, between people enjoying what you do and people willing to put up the big bucks to allow you to do it in a comfortable and secure way, right? I'm not talking about rich. I'm talking about, earning roughly the same amount of money every month. So I'm trying to make a transition into audio programming. So taking what I know about sound and music and producing audio and recording and moving that into a programming environment. So a audio programmer would make the programs that record music or make the audio engines in games rather than like making the sounds or making the music specifically. You would make the software that makes the music happen, or all those other things, right? Like, if you've ever used any movie editing software and there was some button that allowed you to get rid of noise or some tool you could plug in to, I don't know, make your voice sound like a monster or something, an audio programmer did that. So yeah, because it's associated with computers, people value that kind of stuff more. We're on the complete opposite coast. Are you on the West Coast? I'm sort of like in central Canada. I'm not sort of in central Canada. I am in central Canada. So central Canada. You're on the East Coast? Oh, cool. Where's the boat? Are you in North America? Are you in Canada, the United States? Or are you on like the East Coast of South America? Maybe you're in Brazil. Oh, West Virginia, take me home. That's nice. That's cool. West Virginia, the place I'm from. That's awesome. I've never been to West Virginia. The Virginians are some of the few states that I've not been to. As a kid, I did a lot of traveling with my parents in the United States. So I've been to most places in the States, but Virginia, I've not been. And when I mean most places, I mean I've stepped foot in most states. It's different. Oh, yeah. Jeez. What do they call it? Moontopia? Moonbrook. Whatever. It's fine. Hey, we're progressing the plot. Yeah, I don't know. Who gets followers and why and what? It seems to be a weird internet math. You know what I mean? But I think I believe that, it's just a matter of being around long enough. That if you're around and you're streaming, every time somebody comes through, it's an opportunity to get to know them and to share something of yourself with them. And, hopefully you leave a good impression and you two are the type of people who can kind of get along, right? And a good relationship between viewer and streamer can form, right? What the hell is this? Armor centipede? Let's set it on fire. There you go, I burnt it to death. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure. I know the Coles notes about Virginia, right? Lots of coal mining and industry, less so these days. kind of changed as the coal seams kind of got mined out and manufacturing jobs moved. Oh, what else is Virginia known for? Peanuts. Virginia peanuts. Even though, as far as I know, even though like the mining and whatnot is gone, it's left behind it a lot of skilled industry stuff, where all the people who learned how to be mining engineers and work in that kind of manufacturing founded institutions and schools and professional associations that then enriched the education of Virginians who came after them, sort of like in Huntsville, Alabama, Rocket City, USA. I like to drive the country roads in Mario Kart, nice green pastures and moving fields, for sure. Every now and then you just got to take a little bit of time aside from racing for yourself, and then just go off-road and just visit, really just smell the flowers and take in the scenery. It's, life isn't a race, right? I mean, Mario Kart is a race, but it's part of life, so you don't necessarily need to race through it every time. Oh, look at the scenic view. Every now and then you just have to take a moment to feel the wind in your polygonal hair. You know what I mean? Watch the polygonal waves wash over the flat texture beach. Egg. Also egg. You gotta take some time to watch the egg. What does that symbol next to your name there, Yog, mean? Good luck, have fun pledge. There you go. Are you giving to charity? Are you giving to charity, Yog? Liam, I hope we can meet at GDQ one day. Us and all the New G Plus guys. Yeah, for sure. I would definitely do that. They gotta hold it somewhere near me though, so I can sneak across the border and still make it home in time for my bedtime. My mommy warms up the toesies of my one-piece pajamas so they're nice and warm, so I don't cry when I go to bed. Just gotta find a time. Yeah, for sure. 2 egg. This is some sort of Yog Manson riddle. Yog Manson, I forget if you used to be Mr. Mimi Twitch. 4 egg. Are the eggs multiplying by factors of 2? Is that what's happening? Liam? Are you playing on your DS past bedtime? Yo, that was my entire life. Let's see if I still have my 8 egg. I can show you my DS collection. We can go down memory lane. One moment. I don't know where my 3DS XL is. I don't know where my 3DS XL is at the moment. But, so here's a fun little moment. So this is my DS. This is good stuff. I bought it back in the day. It's a nice little system. I love the hell out of this thing. I don't know if you can tell, but I've played a lot of DS over the days. Still, this is something I'm very proud of. I still have the cartridge slot protector for the Game Boy Advance games. And I still have the original stylus. Who else can say that? When I bought this, back in, a long time ago, the guy at the store looked at me like I was crazy for wanting to buy a pink DS. But the hell with that guy. This is an awesome color for a DS. You'll also see that my Nintendo Switch case, it's the same color. Oh man, I like this color a lot. And then I got my 3DS on launch day. The whole black thing with the weird hump on the front. This is probably the game console that I put the most hours in of anything ever. Just because I got it at a time in my life where I was doing a ton of commuting by bus and by subway. And man, I put time into this thing like nobody's business. My case still has my copy of Pokemon Y in there. And I don't know where my 3DS XL is right now. Yeah, well, I have the original stylus. I'll tell you what. For my other DS, my 3DS XL, I have the stylus for that too. 32 eggs is too much. So many eggs. Yeah, I won't worry too much about where it is. It's just somewhere in my apartment. But very proudly, the step counter on my 3DS XL is over 10 million. When I hit 11 million, I'm going to update my banner on my YouTube channel. But if you go to my YouTube channel, my channel art is a picture of my 3DS activity log showing off a meaty 10 million paces. 64 egg? That is a lot of eggs. Liam has the Chad stride. What's the Chad mean? Nobody's ever... I never had a DS, but I had an Azure E laptop. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I would totally get the Razer Blade Stealth, like pink quartz or whatever they call it thing. I would buy that. But, weird flex? What's a weird flex? Wish my laptop was any color but black. Yeah, totally. Well, that's what paint's for, Brad. Anyways, no, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. I just traveled a lot, and I had my DS with me at all times. I was just, for a few years, I was going to school campus very far from where I lived. And so I was just on transit, moving around a lot, hoofing it around campus. So I just ended up doing a lot of walking. The steps is a weird flex? Nah. If you think about it, like... Still no gambling. If you do the math, right? Let's pull this up. If you throw on 10 million paces, right? And then if you're doing 10,000 paces a day, that's only 1,000 days. So you're only talking about having your DS on you for 3 years, right? It's really not that much. Yeah, thank you. I'd appreciate that. It's mostly gaming stuff. It's like mostly reposts of what you're finding here, but you know, thanks. It means a lot to me. I tried to order white, but they screwed up the form. But apparently they know their customer service is a broken system and just pay you not to mess with the order. That's funny. I felt incredibly stupid. How much money did you save on your laptop for it being black? Oh, Brad, I have a question for you about laptops. Do you have a moment to answer laptop-related questions? $100, not bad. I'd deal with that. Oh, Nobi, is that you? Long ago, I was a servant at Laurasia Castle. Oh, cool. Well, here we are. Ooh, in jail. Wahahaha. Should probably get some paint. The white paint used on your base for your laptop. Can I ask you a laptop question, Brad? Do you have a second to lend me your ear? Do you mind if I pull on your ear just a petit peu? Un petit tug pour ton oreille. Dog, 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 dog. Whimper. Un petit orsibou. So I'm in the market for a new laptop. This dumb thing, my 13-inch MacBook Pro, the keyboard doesn't work anymore. It just stopped. It just died on me. Which sucks. Because otherwise the computer is completely perfect. It's like 5 years old, but whatever, you know. Mobile computing hasn't changed that much. And all I need is a laptop to do development on for when I'm not home, right? So I don't want to spend a ton of money on something that's just for bringing to class. So do you have any recommendations for not too expensive model of laptop that I could pick up? You've replaced keyboards on a bunch of laptops. In order to get them replaced on this thing, they want like $600 though, like or more. They always tell you have to replace the whole logic board. Yeah, it's so frustrating because it's such a good computer otherwise, right? It runs Windows, runs Mac OS. It's light. It's a nice size, beautiful screen. Trackpad's good. Just the computer died, or the keyboard died. I know nothing about Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior. I'm still enjoying the stream. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I do my best to share the good cheer. Yes, I do. Oh, is this the lottery guy again? This isn't really a lottery. This is just gambling. Regular old slots. I don't really want to replace it myself. I would pay somebody to replace it if the rate was reasonable, right? I just don't want to pay as much as I would pay for a new laptop to get my 5-year-old computer up and running. You know what I mean? I also just don't want to waste a perfectly good computer that all that's wrong with it is the keyboard is derping. Yeah, you would think. I just am not very well versed in this kind of stuff at all. So it's like, it could be the most simple hardware change, and I wouldn't be able to do it, right? Just because I have no experience in the matter, right? So then Discord. I'm try to post yourself. But for the particular laptop, I'd probably watch a disassembly video and just see what it's like before diving in. Yeah, I also don't necessarily know how to assess the problem, right? Like, I think it's just the keyboard, but it could be something else, right? What? I hear that inside a tower somewhere there's a cloak that lets you float through the sky. When you put on the cloak and jump from a high place, you can float for a short time. Is it the windbreaker? Yeah, I already have one of those. I've got one of these. This set me back like $15. But I'm not carrying this thing around and putting it in front of the keyboard. I would rather just use a computer lab computer at that point. Save the hassle. Like, I'll do that here because it's whatever. It's just in my home. But I don't want to have to carry that around. Alright, that's cool. There's not been hearing from anybody about a good little setup for development. That's cool. See, I knew I should save my money. Because this was coming my way. Steel shield? It's expensive. Get some steel armor. Let's hold on to our money for now, because we're not exactly getting busted up. Yeah, for sure. And it's also like I'm just going into my first year of school for software development, right? I don't need a powerhouse. I have a really strong desktop computer here, right? I've got a beast of a desktop. I just want something to type on, basically. Okay, well, what do we do in this town? We're here now. What do we do? There's a dog following me. What? When did that happen? How long has this dog been following me? Okay, well, we got a bunch of money. I don't know where the bank people are, so I can't get my money from them. Do they smell all the eggs I'm carrying? Yeah, Yog Manson gave me a lot of eggs and then left. Sometimes I don't know about that guy. Gotta be honest. You gotta be honest. Sometimes that fella perplexes me. It's like I think he's telling jokes, but I don't understand what the joke part of the jokes are. And not that I think that like I'm the funniest person in the world or whatever. But I don't think about myself as being a person who like doesn't see humor in things generally. Maybe I need a Yog Manson to English translation. Found the club. That's where we're going. Going clubbing. Dog wants an egg. I'd give the dog an egg. To be fair, like, to be clear, I'm not refusing to give the dog an egg. I want everyone to know that. Alright, well, I guess maybe my plan is I should just call up, like, the local, not Apple Store, Apple repair place. And be like, yo, here's what happened to my keyboard. What do you think it would cost? Just, you know. And they're not going to want to give me a number. And then I'm going to be like, no, but like, you know, I get it. I'll tell them I've worked in a repair shop before. Even though I haven't. I'll just say, no, like, I get it. I've worked in a repair shop before. I know, like, you can't really give me a number until you see it, but just give me a range. What are we looking at here? That's what I'll do. And we'll see what they say. I think Kain is probably going to get killed by this just giant monkey. That'd be my guess. We got a lot of experience. I don't think we can hoof it in this part of the world, though. We might need to actually go heal up. go get the better equipment. For real though, try looking at a video about replacing keyboard on your laptop. Okay, I can try that. For sure. What I don't want to end up with though is a broken laptop, a replacement part for the keyboard that is also broken, and no working computer because I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But I will investigate. Good on my word, I will investigate. Oh, Nobi's kind of feeling it. What's your Switch friend code? I'll let you hear. Can't always say I've been successful. Yeah, I don't want a project. I want a working computer. Do you know what I mean? I don't have any of the tools either, right? Yeah, I don't want a lesson. I'm not interested in learning. What I'm interested in is having a computer that works. I'm willing to pay somebody to not have to learn. I want to learn the things I want to learn. Somebody else can learn how to fix laptops. I don't need that. We're getting wrecked here. We're about to die. Yeah, we're 100% gonna get ruined. Oh man, we made it. Nobi is a little dead though. Did I see my old laptop? No, I didn't. I haven't seen any laptops of yours at all. What? What did it say? Okay, item. Can I switch the item? Give. Is it really making me do this? Do I really have to move the item to the other character before I can use it? Alright, we made it. Please, heal my broken Nobi. My Nobi's real hurt. Oh, they donked my Nobi. Nobi, no Duncan. I need you to revive poor Prince Nobi, who is currently a dead body. $200? I guess it's better than the $450 I would have lost. Brad's stupid laptop repair, episode 4. Yeah, it looks bad. See, this is these. What you're sending me pictures of, Brad, is the exact opposite of what I want to have happen. This is the story of my laptop. I will read your laptop story soon. I will look at this. But to be quite clear, this is the exact opposite of what I want. What I want is to take the computer that I have, give it to a person, also give them a reasonable amount of money, and then I want to return in a week to pick up my working computer. That's what I want. I don't want to have to hot glue anything. Not that it's not a useful skill. Not that I don't like repairing things and making things. I actually made a music notebook for myself just yesterday out of scrap paper and scraps. So we can grab that. Or 1 second, I'll show you the notebook I made. Storytelling with Liam. There's lots of show and tell tonight. So, this is the music notebook I made. Right? It's got pages, sheet music. But all it is some box board, some scrap fabric glued to a booklet of paper stapled together, and then I sewed, with some help, I sewed this fabric slipcover. So it's not as though I'm not interested in or inclined to try to make stuff on my own and be frugal and be crafty. But in the case of this laptop, the problem is I don't have a working laptop. The solution is pay someone to make it so that I have a working laptop. For me, anyways. This is how it goes. Oh, okay, understand. You're sort of like the Oscar Grouch, Oscar the Grouch of laptop owning. Hey, it's that dog. The dog used to follow me, but now the dog does not. Okay, well we need to raise some money, because especially after Nobi died, we were down quite a bit of pocket change. We kind of went. I think we went too far from our little town there. Oh no! What are these guys? Flying lizard? Lizard fly. Totally. I like fixing stuff too. You like it when you're right. I'm not necessarily worried about whether or not my laptop has sex appeal. But I also just don't want it to be a hot glued mess with that I feel like could die on me again at any moment. Yeah, that's fair. I kind of just needed to work for school, though, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with being cheap. Yeah, I guess for me, this is just something I'm willing to spend a little bit of money on. Just to get something that's working. That I don't have to fret about. Yeah, I would agree with that. Learning how to do it on your own is always cheaper. But yeah, part of it is like the investment of the time to learn how to do it. The other thing is like oftentimes you need tools, right? And the tools have a cost. And I know that you can do like a lot of good work with some basic tools and basic supplies. But, you know, for fear of sounding like a broken record, really my problem is I don't have a laptop that works. Not that I don't have the skills required to hot glue my laptop back together. So we shall see. See what I come up with. A lot of it will be based upon what number the repair shop quotes me, right? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it, right? It kind of works in fits and starts. I don't even know how to like get access to the components, right? Have you played this Dragon Quest game? I forgot from talking to you, Brad, how many of the Dragon Quests you've played in the past. I thought, if I recall correctly, it's not very many, right? You've played 0 Dragon Quests, including Dragon Quest 11, which you own, but haven't played yet. I vowed to play my first Dragon Quest when they released one for PS3. And then they didn't. Oh, that's weird. It's also an interesting vow to make. The living dead. As opposed to the dying living. You had an interest, and you had an interest in what you thought would be the means. But it turns out you just had the means. Here's a fresh one. Missed the rest of the series because they're all into the platforms I've never owned. Right. Well, this is the time for you to go out and buy a DS. Right. That's frustrating. Now they're kind of on everything, right? Except for X-Bones. 45 gold for a club. It's a finely crafted club. Yeah. You intend to. Oh, the intended playthrough. I was intending on buying this game for Switch when it came out, but they released a garbage mobile game version of it instead of this one. The one that people like. They probably did it as a cost-saving measure, but you know, here we are. I wanted to give them the money, but I didn't want to buy a mobile port for $20. Believe it or not, it's cheaper if you get it on your phone. Good old mobile ports. What we all want. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's exactly the opposite of what I want. They look horrible. The art style is way, way, way worse than this or the NES version. Everything is like a big old chunky balloon character. It looks like, you know, it makes sense on mobile because the screen is tiny and you have to obscure it with your thumb to play. So I get it. But like, no. Keep it away. Keep it away from the Switch. Give us the good stuff. Oh, no, you want to heal yourself. So you don't die. But yeah, as a result, like those big chunky characters and the big chunky lettering all look so bad on like a full-size screen. It's really rough. It's like it came so close. It came so close. So we're emulating a fan translation. That's life, right? You don't always get what you want. Sometimes you end up doing laps outside of the town. You are a robot. Good work. Nobody, Liam. Did I say you heal? Well, you know. Kain is the lifeblood of this organization now, right? Kain has been essentially what's keeping the machinery of the Nobi Association of adventurers in business. Without him, like, we're basically, we're dying out here. Without him, we're gonna be burying people out on the lawn. Stop spell. 90 gold. That's a lot of money for this game. Okay, we need to do like one more fight, then we can upgrade our kit. There's no bank in this town, right? So I have $1,000 in the bank. I can't withdraw it. Oh man, you're poisoned. What an idiot. Stop getting poisoned. Novi's in bad shape, eh? Or Kain's in bad shape. I think in this game when you go to the inn, you don't lose your status. I think when you wake up, you're still poisoned. Because this game is like that. This game hates you. Doesn't want you to play it. Nobi. What a sassy boy. Nobi. It's my Nobi theme song. This is my Nobi Bond intro sequence song. Nobi, you're the one with the spells. I think you're still poisoned, yeah. Tough break. Luckily the anecdotal herbs are effective and inexpensive. Kain slept through that poison. What a tough dude. All right, who's getting what? A big stabby stick would be pretty sweet. Although this would be a huge increase there. I think we're gonna get the steel sword. We're gonna give it to Nobi. And then we're gonna give the chain whip to Kain. You get the hand-me-down. I gotta go to status to equip, right? Yeah, equip. These old menu systems, eh? 7 attack, that'll help. And then we can sell this club, which, you know, it all adds up. It all adds up. Certainly don't need this club sticking around my inventory. Thanks a lot. Nah, we're good. Okay, well that's something. Our dudes are better equipped now. We got better weapons all around. Get out of my way, you filthy dog. Get out of my way, you filthy dog. I must say, it's quite convenient. Alright. Let's do it. Does anybody have any more fun plans coming up for the holidays? I know a lot of people will like shuttle around from different family to different family. They see their mother's side on this day, and they see their father's side on this day, and then on this day they go to their cousin's place. And it's this whole to-do. It's this whole week of rotating hosting duties. Oh, come on. Get out of my way, dog. Yes, thank you. What are you saying? Associating himself is very frightened with the castle. Oh no. That is very sad. Status. Okay. Well, now that we have a little bit more stopping power, shall we venture forth a little more? See what kind of dangers we can get tangled up in. Well, you can kill the centipede in single hits now. My dad said a family coming over for party Saturday. Your room ready for 5 people to play Smash Bros. Nice. That's awesome. Did I already ask who you play? I think it was Marks was saying that they played Samus. Or was it you who said that they played Samus and they beat everybody in their school? I forget which one it was. Oh, hey, look at that. Castle surrounded by sludge. Alright, let's see what's going on here. This looks pretty bad. Gonna be real. Gotta be honest with you guys. It's not looking good. Play Cloud. Oh, okay. This looks tough. Not feeling good about this fight, being completely honest. Terrific move. Surround. I don't know what surround does. It's not making me feel good though. Cloud and Palutena are both good choices. Please die. I'm not liking this at all. I've not really played Cloud. It's not really my style. I've enjoyed playing Palutena in the past though. She's fun. I like playing zoners. What does surround even mean? I don't remember seeing that one listed in the manual. This is kind of a tough fight. I got tense. What does surround mean? Are we still? It seems to be gone. I don't know if I could survive another one of those fights. Kind of low on resources here. I have a Chimera wing with me though, right? If I don't, I'm turning back right now. Gotta pick one up. I can't get my wallet wiped out. No, I don't have one. Alright, we're leaving. Okay, we know where to go now though. Oh, it dinged Kain for one more hit point before he left the swamp. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get a Chimera wing before going back there, because otherwise we're gonna get our butt whooped. And we need that butt. We're using it. Of the two characters, is there one that you think you're better with or enjoy more, or what? Who's your best dude? Who's your best manses? If you had to pick your number one manses, which of your two manses would it be? Maybe it was Marks who was saying that they beat everybody in their school. Chimera wings are expensive here. I think anyways. Is there a Smash Bros. Character you find most frustrating to play against, or like hate playing as? It's always interesting to hear about which characters rub people the wrong way. Can be very, very polarizing opinions, right? There's S here, so people saying good because she's good. That can be frustrating. So people at your school couldn't beat your class. I stopped playing Sim. That's interesting. It's funny. Yeah, I play, like most of the time when I play online, I play Samus. And there's not much you could say about that. Samus does have some really strong matchups. I played a Piranha Plant player today, and oh boy, that one's rough. It's no fun for Piranha Plant. Yeah, I think with like Link, you just sort of have to admit that you're gonna get hit by a few arrows and a couple bombs, and then just go beat his face in. It's okay. If I have to take 20 points in order to win neutral and get Link into a disadvantage, it's fine. It's fine. He can have his 20%. I'll take my KO. I think that's the attitude you have to take with Link. Because like Link's projectile game is even better than Samus's. And Samus is like famous for, that's basically her deal. Is her barrage of projectiles. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Cool. Good for you. Yeah, Piranha Plant versus Samus is really it's no fun for really no fun for Piranha Plant. Oh, your pit is at 4.5 mil. Oh, that's cool. Samus usually does really, really well against big characters as well, like Bowser or Donkey Kong or King K. Rool. But if they get the upper hand on her, it's really, 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 really hard for her to come out of that disadvantaged state and survive. So it's like, if as Samus you can survive, if you can play Samus perfectly and win neutral enough times, then Donkey Kong and Bowser like can't touch you. But if you lose neutral, that might be the stock. Yeah. Plant is good for zoning. The thing with like Piranha Plant though is that if the person that Piranha Plant is playing has a good projectile game and Piranha Plant has to approach, it's bad for Piranha Plant. He doesn't really have any way of getting in on an opponent. What is this? Smoke? Is this literally smoke? I roll to attack the smoke. Okay, well, I just hit the smoke with some sword with my sword, and I guess that did it. The only character that I find really frustrating to play against is Snake, and on account of the Nikita rocket. It's not even Snake, it's just that one move is super busted. It's so broken. And I think it's the only move in the whole game that, like, I legit think should be changed. You don't want the smoke? No, you gotta get rid of the smoke. The only way to kill smoke is with a sword, I suppose. But it's like, I don't mind Joker, you know, Joker's a good character. Joker's better than the characters that I play, and that's fine. Joker can be better. I don't even think Snake is like that good, all things considered. Like, he's up there for sure, but I don't think he's like one of the best characters in the game. But get rid of the Nikita. Should we go visit the throne here? Ah, it's the smoke attacks. You mean Arsene? Yo, this is the thing about, like, Joker that's really not so bad, is like, I think most people are playing against Joker wrong, if that makes sense. I think most people are just too excited to just try to go toe to toe with him and land some big hits. I think people need to camp Joker more and just wait for Arsene to go away. Like, certainly playing Samus a lot, it's really not so bad dealing with Arsene, because it's like, you just, I don't know, you take the 30 seconds, the 20 seconds it takes for the meter to run down to just sort of camp and hide out and play hard to get, and usually the Joker player, out of desperation to try to make use of the meter more, will play super aggressive, and you can usually get a few easy hits in. To be honest, like, playing online isn't super great because, like, all the input windows are weird and different. Can I talk to this thing? I'm the spirit of the King of Moonbrook. My daughter Maria was inflicted by a curse and turned into a dog. Interesting. Interesting. I think I know who that is. There was that dog in that town that was following us around. I think that's her. Maybe we can bring the dog here. So the reason why I play Samus online is because she's not really affected by, like, the input lag. She plays pretty much the same in person as she does online, which explains my character choice online. In person, I play Inkling and I play Rob. Both fun characters, very different characters. Ha ha ha! I am now the King of Moonbrook. Alright, well, let's go get... We're running out of resources, so let's go get that dog. Actually, you know what? We will Chimera Wing back. We're gonna Chimera Wing back. Can you trade Pokemon in that silly game without using the Nintendo Online? Is that a thing? Maybe I just don't know how it works. Because I'm a Wingus. Okay, you're out of MP. Let's try to talk to this thing and then leave. Not a big fan of this. I guess the Cobras are pretty easy to deal with. As long as we don't get poisoned, it should be okay. Nice. Nice. Alright, well, we'll talk to this thing. It's probably a dead person's spirit. Well, I'll figure out how to trade Pokemon with you then. I'll put some Pokemon on a USB stick and send it to you in the mail. In the land east of here, you will see a place with 4 bridges and a small swamp. The Mirror of Ra is there. I cannot pass away until I impart this information to someone. Alright, well, thanks. Away we go. What a helpful little item. Yeah, we've got 1,000 gold. Might as well blow it. Buy some shiny new gear. Get out of my way. Would you ever consider going to like a local Smash Bros tournament? Are you like that, like serious in that kind of way? Would you think that would be fun, or you're just not about that life? You're just happy to play with your friends and the people at school and whatnot? Oh, that's too bad. You don't have one in Virginia? You could try organizing one. I mean, that's a lot of work, right? To do. But you just need to start with a few people, right? Get together, agree to meet once a month. You know, food court, mall food court, or find some local family style restaurant that'll give you, let you use their back room for free. It would be a lot of travel. I guess I don't know how big the community you live in. I live here in Toronto, right, where there's several million people. So it's easy to find people to play. But depending upon the size of your community, there might not be a ton of folks to get together. But even so, even if your local tournament is just 3 or 4 people, it's still something. It's got to start somewhere, right? It's obviously also a lot of work to run a local tournament. It's a real commitment of time and energy. But there's a lot of support out there. There's websites that'll help you run brackets and keep track of people's scores and stuff like that. So you don't have to learn all the math yourself. I would go to your local, but I'm not in Virginia. Oh, okay. Yeah. Equipment is another thing, right? Yeah, so these are the reasons why it's hard to run these types of things, because you need setups, right? You need switches to play on with all the characters unlocked with the game. And you need, so like right there, that's, a couple $100 for the Switch, a couple $100 for the game, and all the characters, right? And then plus the amount of time it takes to unlock them all. Yeah, you need the DLC. You need Yoker and Plant Gang. And Bird and Bear. It all adds up. I don't want the lottery ticket. Get away from me, gross man. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. What's up, man? Steel armor. Yeah, let's do it. Friend owns a restaurant. Maybe we could do it there. Yeah, why not? Just like promise everybody will eat a plate of fries or whatever, right? Usually the way that it works is that there's like a small venue fee or whatever. Depending upon your area, it might be, you know, $5, might be $3, maybe $2. Maybe everybody has to order a drink. Maybe, you know, if you're talking about like a convention or like a really big event, it might be like $10 entry, right? The other thing you can do is, it's really common for there to be like a couple parts to the entry fee. You know, it's like, say it's a really small thing at your buddy's restaurant, so you don't have a lot of costs or whatnot. You might charge, say, like a $5 entry fee, where like $2 goes to the restaurant and like $3 goes to you in order to help like buy equipment or whatever, right? Because eventually that dock is that you're bringing for people to use is gonna break, right? You're gonna need to replace that, and it'd be cool to like use like a GameCube adapter, and eventually that's gonna break too, you know. If you got people wailing on it super hard every day and in the tournament or whatever. Because the other thing is like with all that gear, you can't really trust people to like replace it if they break it, and then there's also the wear and tear, right? When you got something like that, where you're letting people use your GameCube adapter or whatever, or your Switch dock for tournament purposes, you know, it's never the person who like breaks it who really broke it, if that makes sense. It's all of the 200,000 people who used it over the last 4 years that broke it a little bit every time. And so it's like no one's like actual fault, so it feels weird to like tell the person who like actually busted it last to have to pay up. So, you know, that's why people collect a little bit of a fee in order to offset the wear and tear. But then you're basically like in business, right? Then it's this whole thing where you're taking in money, and that might be more than you want, because you really just want to have people to play Smash Bros with. They watch every move, and I don't get a lot of freedom. I got my first phone in 8th grade. And the kids got this in 5th. This is daily. When I say it for a Switch. Cool. I understand. That's fair. I like. Here's a funny story. This is my. Oh, did I accidentally turn the volume down there? I think I maybe did. This is my Game Boy Advance right here, and this is the first console that I ever owned, and that was 100% the vibe, where I saved for it myself so that it was 100% mine and couldn't get taken away from me back in the day, right? So I definitely understand that. Yeah, it's tough, right? It's, you know, it's never simple. I believe in you. You'll find a way. It might not look like what you think it looks like. You might be surprised when you figure out the solution to this kind of conundrum. But I believe in you. I think you'll work it out. I think you'll find a way. Yeah, I got the ice white Game Boy Advance, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and Castlevania Circle of the Moon. But yeah, that's tough. It's hard. It's hard. Parents meanwhile, I'm sure. I'm sure they have their reasons. It's tough. It's also hard to like, because even if you like understand that they mean well, and even if you understand they have their reasons, it still doesn't change like the way it feels to try to deal with it, to try to like work in those circumstances, to try to do your thing and have fun and play your video game with your palos. I get it. Whimper, come on, come with me, princess dog. Oi, it's me, Princess Dog. Do we have Princess Dog in the party? To be honest, you're probably better off not having a phone, though. To be real. Those things are expensive and not that useful. Anything you would do on a phone, you can just wait half an hour to do it on one of the hundreds of computers that surround our world. I'm actually going in the other direction when it comes to stuff like phones. I used to have like a unlimited data, use your phone at any time, anywhere, as much as you want plan, and I've recently switched to a phone plan with no data whatsoever, and to be honest, I think it's much better because I just don't look at my phone anymore. And as cool as it seemed to have a phone where you could look stuff up and that was neat, what's cooler is like the world. What about that? I mean, phones are neat, but what if you looked at the world? There's a lot of stuff going on there. Some of it might be interesting. I mean, obviously phones have their utility, and if you're getting use out of it and you're enjoying it, then that's sweet. You have better things. It's possible. It's possible. I've also invested a lot of money in my gear, which is true. To be very fair, I've invested a lot in. I tried to bring the dog, but the dog didn't come with me. Yeah, it's true. I can't fault you for that. This is it, right? Like, it's different if, for me, like, my phone is not my primary entertainment device or whatever. It's, I don't do any work on it. So it's, because of a bunch of other choices I made, it's really easy for me to not use my phone at all. So it's different. I get that. It would be hypocritical of me. I'm not suggesting you get rid of your phone. What? It's Hargan? The army of Hargan? Oh no. It's the army of Hargan. Okay, well that sucks. Yeah, I guess all I'm trying to say is that there's like choices, right? There's always alternatives. I wonder if maybe you could find like a teacher at your school who would help you found like a Smash Bros club. Like you go to a teacher and say, "Hey, we wanna play Smash Bros at school after class, and we want to use a room here to just play, and we need a teacher to supervise us. And if you say no, we're all gonna get addicted to vaping." So it's either help us found the Smash Bros club, or you're forcing us to vape. Could work. To your teacher's game. Tell them they need to step up. That there's the Smash Bros community needs them. And if they refuse, call them casuals. Tell them that your streamer buddy said that they should help you found a Smash Bros club at your school, because otherwise you're just gonna all start vaping. Unless your teachers also vape, then that might backfire. Do your gaming teachers vape? If so, I might need to come up with a better thing for you to tell them. Oh no, it's smoke. See ya, smoke. Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. Is to be like, hey, you know, me and a bunch of other people at the school really like Smash Bros, and we don't really have a place to play it. And if we want to do it, we had two things that we were going to do. We were going to either play Smash Bros here at school with adults, or we were going to go play Smash Bros in this sketchy back alley behind a vape factory where they make moonshine and contraband cigarettes. And what I wanted to know was if you had an opinion upon whether or not we should play Smash Bros here in the school, or whether we should play Smash Bros in this alley filled with broken glass and criminals. What do you think, teacher? Oh, you need 10 people to start a club? Is that a thing? Is that like a school rule? You need at least like 10 people? Oh, apparently you can't use the antidote in battle. It's interesting. I tried to bring the dog, but the dog didn't want to come. So, let's see what's in the basement here. What's this? Is this dead body? Oh, princess. Oh, okay, I need the mirror first. Understood. I need to go get the mirror. It's in the swamp with the bridges. This I recall. Okay, well, we need to figure out what the silly swamp is so we can get the silly mirror from the silly swamp. Well, that's good. We've come a little far here. We've got some objectives we can accomplish now. We need people to be involved to show we have a community around something. Right, that makes sense. Well, I think you need to go find 2 more people who could like Smash Bros. Maybe you need to make a speech with if you ask the people on the in the principal's office or whatever, if you could get an announcement to all the people in your school saying, hey, we're trying to start a Smash Bros club and we just need 2 more people. Maybe you don't know what Smash Bros is and we would love to teach you how to play. because we're really nice. And you're gonna like the game because there's a bear that throws hand grenades, and also a grown man will shoot a Pokemon in the back of the head with a gun. So consider joining our club. Thank you. Maybe you can put up posters or something. There's got to be 2 more people, unless there's only 8 people in your school. That could explain it. If there's only 8 of you in the school, then I can understand why you couldn't get to 10. Found the club. Alrighty. Okay, so we found Kain this session. We came to this part of the world, which is pretty cool. And there's some stuff here going on. There's some swamps. We need to get the Mirror of Ra in order to turn the princess back into a human. She's in dog form now, which sucks. It's too bad for her. I mean, if I were her, I'd be pretty pissed off of being stuck as a dog. It's probably not what I envisioned for my reign as a princess. I'll probably hope to become queen one day, not become a dog. But what do I know? Right, that sucks. Your principal smells. Tell him your principal that he's letting children down. You say that I said that. Don't tell him that. That's not going to help anything. But you can think it at him. That the funny man on the internet said that I think that he smells. I don't know, kids, right? Here's, like, the thing is that, like, you either got kids being bored out of their minds at home, like playing video games and doing nothing, or you get kids involved in activities, right? Because the big difference between like playing Smash Bros at home and playing Smash Bros in a club at school is it's like you're part of a community around the school and people are engaged in a place of learning where they can better themselves rather than just like in the basement at home, isolated, slowly turning into a cave-dwelling troglodyte, right? And if you're the principal of the school, I'm sure he's got a lot of other stuff going on. There's probably a reason why the principal's tired, but yeah. He gets the same bad coach every year and doesn't even help him to get better. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. A lot of times, like, school budget stuff is really complicated and weird, and can oftentimes even have, like, a political component, depending upon how the school gets its funding. So it can be the reasons why people can't spend the money or don't get the money can not really make any sense from our kids' learning perspective, which is very frustrating. But what can you do, right? All you can do is just get out there, do your best. Remember that even if things are not as good as they possibly could be, it's not your fault, because these things aren't your responsibility, right? It's your parents and the teachers and the principal's responsibility. And then just, know that when you get the chance to help people out, you'll do it. So they have a better go at it than you did, right? Parents offered help pay and he rejected them. Well, that's not very good. If I was the principal of your school, I would make Smash Bros. Club mandatory. Everybody would have to join it. No one graduates until they get one character into Elite Smash. And then I would be fired. So that's why I'm not your principal. All right, Shoelace. It's time for me to go. It's getting late here, and Liam is a sleepy boy. Liam's got to tuck in sometime soon. So thanks so much for joining me for the second episode of my series on Dragon Quest II. Who knows how long of a game this is, but it seems like we're blazing through it. It's been a lot of fun so far. We got a princess who's a dog. We need a magic mirror to fix her, because their poison swamp city got burnt to the ground by the devil. It's pretty good. As far as a JRPG, as far as a fantasy plot goes, can't really ask for more than that. Alright, Shoelace. I hope you have a good one. I'm sorry about your son. Must be a level 9 CPU for the school. It's a requirement. You look at the rubric, right? You have to be able to do algebra, be able to graph parabolas. You have to be able to know the basics of organic chemistry. You have to be able to write an argumentative essay on a social justice topic. And you need to be able to use your up B to ladder combo in a doubles match against Luigi. It's just like, these are just the skills you need to succeed in life. There's no arguing with that. Okay, if you want any more scheming on how to get a Smash Bros. Club at your school or any type of club, let me know in the Discord. And for those of you who might be watching now who aren't already followers, consider smashing that follow button and just try to break it so it stays followed forever. And that's good, because you'll get notified when I'm streaming. It's good, because we have fun. And if you don't have fun, you don't have to watch. So goodbye. All right, see y'all in the Discord, see you on the YouTubes, see you on the Twitters. Until next time, I guess happy holidays and enjoy the festive season.